All right, here's a rundown on some of our Alaska news for this Wednesday morning. First and foremost, the IGU, that's the Interior Gas Utility, which was a new formation from, not new, but I think it was 2012. It was formed by local governments with the intention of providing gas without a supply, but they're going to provide gas to the people in the Fairbanks North Star Borough and other parts of the interior. Specifically, they're looking at the area around the Fairbanks North Star Borough because it was a formation of the Fairbanks Borough government, the City of North Pole, and the City of Fairbanks. They got together and just said, we're going to produce a utility. Well, they did that. Meanwhile, they were competing with Fairbanks Natural Gas. Fairbanks Natural Gas got purchased by the Alaska Industrial and Export Authority. Did I say that right? AIDA. Alaska Industrial and Export Development Authority. Anyway, they got purchased by another state agency, and now IGU and FNG are set to merge, and they're going to pursue putting in the infrastructure to deliver that natural gas that they still don't have. The Alaska retail sector has been shedding jobs. We're looking at a loss of jobs now of around 2% in the retail sector. This is the rest of the nation is seeing an upward trend in jobs. Alaska is seeing a downward trend. Remember that child that was in the back of the car that was stolen on New Year's Eve down in Anchorage? Well, APD explained why no Amber Alert was sent out for the child. It's because by the time they got around to putting it out, they had already got the child back. Basically, it happened so quickly. And this is one of the other things they were talking about, is that when the child was taken, the person stole the car, the family had literally just put her in her car seat and turned around to go back and get their second child when somebody came up and stole the car. So it's got this now big debate going on around the state about if it's ever appropriate to leave a child in a running car. Relaxed regs down in Cook Inlet means that people are going to be able to start taking more winter kings if you like the tasty fish. And there's a story about how after 4 years of trying to make it go, Anchorage is still trying to find a way to make glass recycling worth the effort. It's simply not economic. It's actually much cheaper just to buy sand to make glass than to buy the glass, make it back into sand, and make glass. Bogoslof volcano is still rumbling. We had another eruption on Monday. And there's a new development here, a $40 million real estate investment by the Agency for Alaska's Mentally Ill. In apparent defiance of state law, they've been investing outside of the state of Alaska. They're trying to defend it now to the point of actually hiring somebody come in to do PR for them, to let people know that they're managing the money well. And there's also a story about feral rabbits being blamed for a dog's death in Palmer. Now, I don't think the rabbit bit the dog. I think the issue is that the dog was injured in chasing the rabbit and hurt his leg or something. And so now he's pursuing damages because the other person responsible basically had let their pet rabbit out, and the pet rabbit got into the dog's yard when the dog killed it. And apparently the rabbit had big teeth like this. Lastly, happy birthday, Alaska. Yesterday was the day that Alaska officially became a state. And I don't know. I didn't get a cake. Did you? Anyway, that's what we've got for our Alaska news. Our commentary today is focusing on the issue of banned books, and specifically on banning ideas that are offensive for whatever reason. Should they be banned or should they be discussed? Should they be studied? Should they be put into history books? Or should they be erased from history? That's all coming from a republication of Mein Kampf in Germany, seeing an uptick in sales. That's what we're going to talk about on our commentary today. And if you like what I'm doing, please become a supporter either through Patreon or through a direct subscription at my website, radiofreespeech.com. Tell all your friends. And if you've got a news tip for me or an idea for one of my commentaries, send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. Thanks.